The first light of dawn filters through banana leaves in a Maya village circa 800 AD, where a medicine woman grinds unripe papaya flesh into a pungent paste. A warrior groans nearby, his belly distended from feasting on boar meat at yesterday's victory celebration. She spreads the white pulp over his abdomen like a ritual painting, then feeds him bites of the orange sun-ripened fruit. By noon, his agonized groans turn to laughter. The tree of life has worked its magic again. This scene, repeated across ancient Mesoamerica, held a secret modern science would only decode millennia later. Within papaya's milky sap flowed nature's most potent protein dissolver, an enzyme called papain that would revolutionize our understanding of digestion. Papaya trees guard their treasures fiercely. The fruit's smooth skin conceals a battlefield, black peppercorn seeds that punch back with a mustard oil kick, latex-filled vessels in unripe fruit that stain fingers like botanical blood. Yet hidden in this chemical armor lies an evolutionary masterpiece. When damaged by insects, papaya oozes latex-rich and cysteine proteases. Molecular scissors evolved to digest predatory proteins. The Maya, observing how tender meat became when wrapped in papaya leaves, unknowingly harnessed this defense mechanism for healing. Spanish colonizers in the 16th century nearly missed the secret, dismissing papaya as melon of the barbarians until Aztec slaves revealed its true power, crushing the fruit into clay pots where tough cuts of goat meat transformed into succulent stews overnight. The enzyme's modern discovery unfolded in 1875 Cuba, where German botanist Heinrich Kramer sweated over a microscope in a sweltering Havana lab. Investigating why papaya-fed cattle developed intestinal ulcers, he isolated a milky substance from green fruit that dissolved meat samples within hours. Naming it papain, he couldn't have imagined this enzyme would one day digest 35,000 times its weight in protein, nature's most efficient proteolytic agent. By 1890, London's Royal Infirmary used papain compresses to dissolve dead tissue from gangrenous wounds, soldiers screaming as their necrotic flesh liquefied but ultimately surviving infections that previously meant certain death. Let's follow a papain molecule's odyssey through the human gut. Picture a breakfast plate in modern Tokyo, fermented soybeans, natto, clinging like sticky spiderwebs to rice. As chopsticks lift the protein-packed mass, a diner chews papaya enzyme tablets harvested from Thailand's organic orchards. The papain molecules, shielded by enteric coating, survive stomach acid's onslaught. In the small intestine's alkaline embrace, they unfold into three-lobed structures resembling microscopic grappling hooks. Collagen from the natto's biofilm, notoriously resistant to human enzymes, meets its match. Papain's active site, a reactive cysteine residue, snips peptide bonds like wire cutters through steel cables. What human digestion might take hours, papain accomplishes in minutes, transforming stubborn proteins into absorbable amino acids that surge through villi into the bloodstream. But papain's brilliance lies in its adaptability. Unlike human pepsin that only works in acidic stomach environments, papain remains active across pH levels, a trait honed through millennia of combating insects' variable gut chemistries. This versatility makes it indispensable for modern digestive aids. Take 42-year-old Maria from Mexico City, her pancreas ravaged by chronic pancreatitis. Where prescription enzymes failed, papaya smoothies with lime, activating papain through acidity, allowed her to digest beans and corn tortillas again. "It's like having a little son inside my belly," she tells her gastroenterologist, who now recommends papain supplements to enzyme-deficient patients. The Industrial Revolution of digestion began when meat packers realized papain's power. In 1930s Chicago slaughterhouses, workers injected papaya latex into beef carcasses, a process called tenderizing that turned cheap cuts into premium steaks. Home cooks soon discovered the fruit's magic, wrapping tough cuts in papaya leaves. A trick learned from Pacific Islanders reduced cooking times by half. But papayan's true culinary revolution emerged in Southeast Asia. Thai street vendors pounding green papaya salad, som tam, unknowingly created the perfect digestive aid, shredded unripe fruit, highest papain content, with lime juice, activating the enzyme, and fermented fish, predigested proteins. Diners experienced unprecedented post-meal lightness, their systems unburdened by protein overload. Modern science reveals papayan's multitasking genius. Beyond breaking down meat fibers, it disrupts biofilms protecting harmful gut bacteria, explaining why Nigerian traditional healers used papaya seeds to treat dysentery. Its anti-inflammatory properties, now attributed to chymopapain, a sister enzyme, likely underlie ancient Polynesian poultices for arthritis. Even weight loss research takes cues from papain. A 2023 University of São Paulo study found it enhances CCK hormone production, creating lasting satiety after protein-rich meals. The enzyme's pharmaceutical journey took a dramatic turn in 1950s Germany. Dr. Eugen Braun, treating herniated discs, injected papain directly into patients' spinal discs. The enzyme dissolved protruding cartilage, relieving nerve pressure, a crude but effective precursor to modern microdiscectomy. Though discontinued due to allergic risks, this bold experiment proved papain's surgical potential. Today, purified papain debrides burns in sterile wound care, while in oncology labs, researchers conjugate it with antibodies to create magic bullet cancer drugs, the enzyme helping breach tumor cell walls. Papaya's digestive power amplifies through symbiotic relationships. The tree's evolution alongside specific moths created a perfect enzyme cocktail: papain for proteins, lipases for fats, found in seeds, and amylases for carbs, in ripe fruit. Traditional cultures consumed all parts. Hawaiians ate flower buds as digestive tea. Congolese villages chewed seeds as antiparasitic agents. Amazonian tribes used root extracts against intestinal worms. Modern juicing trends discard these potent parts, losing 70% of the plant's enzymatic power, a mistake avoided by Jamaican grandmothers simmering whole green papayas in chicken soup to strengthen the belly. Industrial agriculture nearly erased this wisdom. The 1990s ring spot virus pandemic decimated Hawaiian papaya crops until geneticists created GMO rainbow papaya, a feat saving the industry but reducing enzyme content by 40%. Heritage varieties like Mexican Meridol or Brazilian Formosa now command premium prices for their potent papain yields. Meanwhile, biotech firms race to produce synthetic papain through microbial fermentation. But as a 2024 Nature study confirmed, plant-derived papain's complex isoform profile outperforms single enzyme clones in protein digestion efficiency. The gut-brain axis reveals papain's hidden talents. Japanese researchers tracking Parkinson's patients noticed improved protein digestion reduced brain fog, likely because undigested proteins can form neurotoxic metabolites. A 2025 UCLA trial explores papain's role in preventing alpha-synuclein aggregation, the hallmark of Parkinson's. Meanwhile, psychiatrists note that patients with PTSD often have low stomach acid. Papain supplementation improved their SSRI absorption and reduced night terrors in a recent Johns Hopkins pilot study. Athletic performance circles embrace papain's recovery benefits. After Ironman triathlons, competitors guzzling papaya smoothies with honey and ginger show 30% lower creatine kinase levels, indicating reduced muscle breakdown. The enzyme's anti-inflammatory effects rival NSAIDs without gastric risks. Brazilian jiu-jitsu champions even apply papain paste to cauliflower ears, dissolving hardened cartilage between matches. Yet papain demands respect. Overzealous supplement users learn the hard way. The enzyme doesn't distinguish between steak and stomach lining. A 2019 ER case in Miami involved a Dieter swallowing 20 papaya enzyme tablets daily, eroding her esophageal lining. Traditional cultures balanced papain intake intuitively, pairing raw papaya with mucilaginous okra in West African soups, or fermenting it into tempeh-like cakes in Indonesia to moderate enzymatic activity. Climate change reshapes papaya's story. Rising CO2 levels increase papain production. A 2026 IPCC report projects tropical countries could become enzymatic powerhouses. Bangladeshi farmers now intercrop papaya with rice. The trees prevent soil erosion while providing digestive aid to communities where meat consumption is rising. In drought-stricken Kenya, solar-dried papaya powder replaces expensive imported enzymes in animal feed, boosting livestock growth without antibiotics. From Tokyo sushi chefs tenderizing octopus with papaya leaf wraps, to Mexican abuelas serving pork pibble marinated in sour orange and green papaya, traditional wisdom converges with modern science. The fruit that once saved warriors from meat-induced misery now helps bodybuilders maximize protein absorption, celiac patients digest gluten-contaminated meals, and aging populations maintain gut integrity. As synthetic biology attempts to improve nature's design, papain stands as a reminder, sometimes, the most advanced solutions grow on trees, waiting 10,000 years for us to understand their genius. So when you next sprinkle papaya enzyme on barbecue ribs or sip a post-Thanksgiving smoothie, remember, you're not just aiding digestion. You're participating in an ancient biochemical pact between humans and a tropical tree. Its milky sap whispering secrets our ancestors understood in their guts long before labs confirmed them. In this dance of enzymes and proteins, evolution proves itself the ultimate pharmacist, and papaya, the unassuming fruit with the power to unravel life's very building blocks, remains nature's answer to the protein paradox.